Welcome back, and today I'll be showing you how to make millions of coins over FUT Birthday Team 2 with some investments. So if you're new around here, you're feeling lazy, you don't want to trade, well, you're in the right place, and all you've got to do to say thank you is, of course, subscribe and make sure to enter in the giveaway. We're giving away 500,000 coins. All you've got to do is subscribe, send proof over on Instagram, and follow my coin sponsor, skycoach.gg, over on Instagram, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. If you guys are still stuck with a team like this, and everyone you play in Champs has a team like this, then you need to head over to Skycoach in the link below. Not only have they got the cheapest and most reliable service for FIFA coins, you can pick any amount of coins, select your console, and put in code PRORECALL for 10% off. Now, before we go on to the investments, we are going to pop a pack open. We have one of the 83x20s. Now, to be fair, they've been pretty rubbish for me so far, but if we get something good, I will do a second giveaway of coins. So let's pop this open. We're realistically looking for a promo card. How have we not got a promo card? 83x20 cards, 20 decent cards. I mean, that is literally an 83x20 and then one flipping decent card. That is hell. So, of course, as most of you know, the place that you have to be in order to do any kind of investing is going to be FUTBin, because it's the easiest way to backtrack the price of cards, have a look at what's happened recently, and of course, plan your investments. So there's a couple that we can do now. There's a couple you want to do over the next few days. First of all, obviously, interestingly, Mbappe is in the most looked at cards. I believe that's because he's once again going to be in a promo. From the looks of things, he's going to be part of FUT Birthday Team 2. We've also got Rolfo, who's of course being upgraded, and then this Grimaldo card, which actually is incredible value. I don't know how they've got that at 80k, but I suppose no one's making a Bundesliga team at this point. He would go perfectly with my right back Frimpong, but he just doesn't touch the side. For some reason, FUTBin's just lagged out, but we have reset it. I think we're going to go over, of course, to the main place, cheapest by ratings. This is where, of course, we can have a look at the cards that are right now down. So this would be kind of current investments. And then, of course, I can show you what we're going to be looking at over the next coming week. Now, of course, we've had one FUT Birthday promo, so we know kind of what it's going to look like. We can go through the SBCs and check what we're really likely to see. Now, you can actually see a lot of the 87 rated promo cards are essentially redundant. All of these kind of sat at the 11.5k mark. Now, what is good about these here, so Frankowski, Stach, and Anderson, they are cheaper realistically than what an 87 should be. So 87 should be about 13k. If you have a look on here, the majority of this list is actually promo cards. It's not really base cards. And if you were to go on the market right now, you wouldn't be able to get Modric for 12k. You'd be able to get Anderson for 11 though. So what we can do is pick up Frankowski, Stach, Anderson, all of those cards that are promos that are cheaper than the general 87, and they're definitely going to rise when 87s rise. So not only will they rise when 87s rise, but they'll also rise to the price of 87s once they're out of pack. So that's one type of investment that we can very easily do while these are still lower. I mean, if we look over here on the 89 rated side, Rord, Sorloth, Milinkovic, Savic, Pulisic, all three of those very easy investments. Gosens, pretty much the same story. If you pick him up at 15k, the average for these guys is about 17. Similarly here, it's 20k for most of these, and the actual price is 23. If we go over to 90 rated players, exactly the same story. Way cheaper to get LvlL than it is to go and pick up yourself a Kane. I mean, realistically, LvlL is actually a banging snipe. So let's head over to the transfer market. First of all, if we go to the SBCs, we can check what we've seen this week so far. So if I go over to the upgrades, obviously 82x20s, 85s are going to be overpriced. There's not really any point investing in them at the moment. They are more than they really should be at all, and so it's just one to pretty much avoid. Now, in terms of obviously the general investments, we're gonna see another icon pick. Whether it be as good as this one, it's gonna happen. You're gonna see probably a birthday 100 upgrade, if not something more. We should also see another one of these. So 1, 2, 3, all three of them SBCs will get repeated. If we look on the player side of things, if we go over to the icons, obviously we saw a Roberto Carlos. So if we go find that SBC, I mean, this is a heavy SBC. 89s, 90s, 87s, 88s, a lot in there. And of course, team of the weeks are falling in there a lot. So that's something we should look at as well. Now, before we stalk through the team of the weeks to look at where an investment is going to make sense, let's just go have a look at LvlL, the woman of the hour. So what we can do as well is, fortunately, with the FUT Birthday promo, where you get two cards, we don't have to individually snipe them. We can actually see both of them. So you've got, I think, two versions. What annoys me about this one is they were too lazy to even change the image. She's literally got the same image, but different like skill moves weak for. So there's the two cards. You literally cannot tell them apart, which I feel, yeah, I was going to say, oh wait, is that? You can tell them apart. They've got the play styles the other way around. That's just I feel like that's a design error. I don't think they've even done that on purpose. But let's get this one picked up. So let me just refer back to Footbin. She should be going for basically 28k. So 28k is the mark for this one. And that is way cheaper than sort of everyone else. So if we can get her at 30, okay, well that's a dub. That is a very easy win. I've got both of her cards already, so they're all going to be duplicates. But if we can just pick them up at 27, 28, I mean that is ridiculous. So just compare price. I mean even at 28. It is a snipe, so you've got that as well. I'm going to grab a couple of these because realistically, 28k for a 90 rated card. One, if you do SBCs yourself, this is cheaper than what you pay for these cards anyway. Two, if you're not doing SBCs yourself, when a big SBC comes out that we're all going to do, you know, the likes of the Icon SBCs, someone like Rolfo again, there are going to be huge SBCs over this next week. Do I know who they are? No, because they finally got rid of the leaker. But the reality is they are definitely going to be big. We know that FUT Birthday is one of them promos where they actually do kind of try and I guess make us a little bit happier than they usually would. I think in most situations EA kind of says fuck the consumer, but I think for FUT Birthday they give a bit of a celebration. And what is nice, conveniently, is my birthday falls on FUT Birthday. So if you want to give me a present, a subscription is always welcome. Now, heading back over here, we're going to pop over Team of the Week into the slots, and we're going to ignore that little ad in the bottom right corner. Things you do notice that there is an insane premium on informs at the minute. I mean, the 82s, the 80s, the 81s, they are all obviously out of packs, and they are a ridiculous price right now. But when we go down to the 83s, 84s, 85s, you are looking at 25k for Nuskin. I mean, this kind of shows the 83s somehow are just absolutely priced to the extreme. Where you want to place your coins, I mean, Musiala, 30k for an 88 inform. I mean, it just doesn't even make sense. That is ridiculously low. Osimhen 52k, that seems about right. I would say the place you want to be investing is 88s, because realistically between 88 and 89 is where the prices start getting a little bit silly, like they become basically realistic for their sort of card rating. With the 88s, you're still at that point where, you know, 87s are 30k, 86s are 30k, 88s are 30k. There's not a huge difference between really any of them. There's maybe arguably, you know, 87s 25, but you won't really be able to pick them up for that much. Now, if we get a Musiala for 31 or even 30, oh, is it not going to come up for what? How are you telling me this is a 30k card on Footbin? I mean, still, to be fair, that 32 is pretty low for this card. I would say any 88 inform, 30 or 31 or 32 is probably a reasonable investment. Now, if you can try and go get them at 30, you're in a better position. You're always in a better position to get it lower. I can see Zapata is also on the list. Grimaldo might be one that, because he's in a promo, that might be an easier one to snipe. Let's have a look at Grimaldo. So we are looking for we are looking for a laggy EA menu. We love to see it. So the EA menu is crashed, but I will talk you through the best ones of these. I think Talisca is going to be easy to snipe. So will Milinkovic-Savic, because they're both, I mean, he's been recently released. That's a current promo card, so everyone will be going for the other card. Anyway, that's going to be an easy one to snipe, because even looking at here, his 86 and 87, there's just an absolute ton of them. Zapata as well. Musiala, I think it's kind of because he's the top of the list right now, that's why he's a bit harder. But make sure to go snipe these, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for FUT Birthday Week 2.